Guys, we need to talk about our feelings.
No!
I know. My dad used to spank me and tell me not to cry, so I get it. But it's important to know how to handle your emotions. So stick around till the end and I'll give you some pointers on, what to do when you get those bad feelings. Because today we're going to talk about one of the worst feelings of them all, insecurity.
I'm in a glass case of emotion!
Insecurity is that little voice inside your head that tells you you're not good enough. It's with you all the time, reminding you of something stupid you did in the past or something horrible that might happen in the future. It can be your worst enemy or your best friend. It can fuel your success or lead to your downfall. No one is immune to it, from the richest man in the world paying a kid to play video games for him so he can pretend to be good at them, to the leader of the free world, holding on to grievances like they're the only thing that give him purpose. And yes, these are examples of the bad side of insecurity. But look at the great athletes and artists. They use their insecurity to push them to be the best. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. A person who refuses to acknowledge their own insecurity often externalizes it and blames others.
Damn it, they took her down!
Social media, billionaires who never have enough, and the rise of authoritarianism all prove that insecurity, when unchecked, leads to destructive behavior. Nietzsche thought insecurity was necessary for greatness. He wrote, "One must have chaos within oneself to give birth to a dancing star." But he also saw resentment as a negative form of insecurity, where instead of improving themselves, people project their failings onto others. He saw resentment as a poison that leads people to look for someone to blame. Instead of striving for greatness themselves, they'll tear down those who achieve it and latch on to anti-intellectualism or authoritarianism.
They're taking over our country, Butters!
It can also be used to sell you a load of crap. See, to avoid insecurity, you have to distract yourself with something. Consumerism, doom scrolling, condemning others. And that's how we got here. People are struggling. Everything's expensive. Food, housing, health care, child care, elder care. I'm making this video because of job insecurity. Film and TV production is the lowest it's been in the 20 years I've been doing it. So instead of being on set, where I love to work, I'm here trying to figure out a way to make a living. You might be in a similar situation. You feel like the system keeps telling us that if we're not thriving, it's our fault. We just need to work harder. But the math doesn't math. In the 70s, CEOs made about 30 times what their workers did. Today, try 400 times. Now, this is me back then when we had a progressive tax rate and the richest Americans paid up to 70% in taxes. Today, billionaires pay less in taxes than your local barista. And that's not an accident. That's the policy. In the 80s, Reagan cut those taxes, and this chart shows how that led to all the money flowing up instead of trickling down, leading to the wealth inequality we see today. And yet, instead of fighting the people taking all the money, we're stuck fighting each other. So to be clear, if you're blaming immigrants, single moms, or wokeness for your rent being half your paycheck, you've been bamboozled.
I took our job!
Now, I promise you some pointers. First, recognize it and appreciate it. Your insecurity is going to be with you for a while, and it can make you stronger and better. Use it to fuel you to be your best self. Second, watch out for people who are trying to sell you stuff with it. The vultures who prey on your insecurities and tell you to blame somebody who's got less power and money than you for your problems. Third, create. Anxiety, the best cure for anxiety is action. So make something, write a song, bake cookies, tell a story. Do something just for you. Behind this facade, I'm freaking out. But I'm also getting my art out there, and I'm learning new skills and learning to edit videos. Might not even be terrible at it, who knows? And if I am, then I can only get better. And besides, it beats blaming somebody else. So, in the immortal words of Ron Burgundy,
Stay classy, planet Earth.